Okay. Oh, wait.
It's recording.
Why is it blurry? Oh, no, it's fixed. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. It's 12:04, so good morning.
It's early. It's early.
It's not 1 or 2.
I've just been in my room since like 7:30.
Allison didn't have a show tonight.
Yeah, I chose no. I chose my bed. I had a little pizza, and
Were you just living your best life?
yes, it was delightful. And I
so
like
happy for
slept
you.
on and off, and I was really tired. But I was like, well, we have to do the sip and sass.
Yes.
Elaine is waiting for it. I think she's the only one, but that's okay.
Hi, Elaine.
So this is for you, Elaine Neely.
This one is sponsored by Jenny Prince. She gave us a $25 for a sip for our Sass. So thank you, Jenny Prince.
Thanks, Jenny Prince.
Today we had a change of plans. We were going to see one show, and then we opted to see this instead. Mia Farrow, Patti LuPone, The Roommate.
Yes, Mia Farrow. I mean, has the woman even been out of her house in the last 50 years? I don't know. And Patti LuPone, Broadway icon.
Broadway icon. I turned my phone off. Not on silent, off. Because that bitch is crazy. And I did not want to be a YouTube sensation for having a phone go off
And listen,
on her watch.
as we all know, I struggle with the RBF. It's a problem in my life. I am freaking goddess.
Sunshine and lollipops?
I am sunshine and lollipops compared to that woman's RBF. Bless her heart. Those are some harsh features she was blessed with. And I just...
But her character was so funny.
No, her character was so great, and it was perfect for her character.
Yeah.
But I just kind of watched in fascination, because I'm like, how did you ever even get hired in the first place? Like...
Well, I'm sure she's a lovely and charming, happy person.
It must... I know, but looks are so important.
Well, I think that was for the character.
No, she looks like that. That's her face.
Oh.
That's just her face.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, but
She's my favorite Broadway diva. Well, she was like in like the Broadway diva days. She was my favorite Broadway diva.
yeah.
Not anymore.
Anyway, and also Mia Farrow. What an odd woman.
I thoroughly enjoyed
Oh no,
her.
I know. We haven't even talked about this.
No.
At all.
Not at all.
Like, we didn't even say like one word to each other.
Nope, we just left.
We just left.
We're like, okay, it's over, let's go.
And then we were like,
I thought about stage dooring for 5 seconds, and then I thought, there is no way
yeah.
that these women have two shits to give to any of us. Like, this is the job, all right? Let's just get in the car and go home. Like,
Well, I said,
and they might be lovely and sign everything for everybody, but I just was like, listen.
No. They're the
It's-
kind that are going to be whisked out to
It's Sunday night. They
their
want to go
black
home.
Cadillacs.
Yeah.
When I said to him, I'm like, I mean, has Mia Farrow ever done anything besides Rosemary's Baby? That was the only thing I know. And I've never seen her in anything.
Then she read her bio.
Her bio, she's been nominated for like 5 Golden Globe Awards. And I'm like, well, clearly she's been in something more than Rosemary's Baby. I don't know what. But as it turns out, she's amazing. She is really, really good.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of adorable in her really unattractive way. I said, the only thing we said to each other was, I was like, why was she so endearing to me? Like, she was just really, really endearing, really cute. And I was like, you know what? Now, as a whole, Jerry,
Yeah.
what did you think of the play, or how it flowed per se?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. It's 100 minutes, no intermission, which I'm okay with.
I hate intermissions.
Me too. It takes you out of the moment.
I would like them not to exist.
Yeah, everyone buys shit, and then they're crinkling wrappers for the whole second act, and you're like, just put your shit away. Like, ugh.
Just run
you
the show,
really need
people.
M&Ms right now? Like, truly, come on.
Yeah. I agree.
So, the 100 minutes, no intermission, I'm like, 2 hours. That's a movie. That's 120 minutes. 2 hours is 120 minutes. If you can do it in that, skip the intermission. Make it a movie. Make a few cuts if you have to.
I mean, like, I get it for maybe certain musicals where they literally don't get a chance to breathe or...
Well, and these women are on stage the entire time.
Yeah, or
so
calm down.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, like, musicals. They're dancing, they're
Yeah.
singing, and it may be super intense or something. Like, they need a minute. But I still hate intermissions.
I like the music between all the scenes.
Okay.
There was a secret under the stage compartment in the center console, like the counter. Like a hand would just like this.
Just like, I'm like, is that person hiding in
Like,
the cupboard?
This
through
is
the
here,
whole
and then all of a
thing?
sudden it's like, and you're like, what the hell? Like it just disappears.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That was super fun to see. And like she did a full costume change right there. Like she stepped out of her shoes, someone took her pants off, handed her new pants, and she put them on all behind that island while she was on stage.
Who?
Patti LuPone.
Oh. She changed her clothes a lot.
Yeah, well they both did.
No, Mia Farrow wore the same pants through the whole thing except for
She
would
did?
have she'd have different shirts. And then one time she had the dress.
And the
her hair
sweaters.
was in braids. the
So
whole
cute.
time.
So cute. Look at, when have you ever seen this on a playbill? Like, never. 2 people. That's it.
And their bios are a mile long.
Just 2.
Okay, well, I asked you that question because to me, I liked it. And I thought it was cute. And
What was the question?
what did you think of, like, the flow of it, per se? To me, it felt like it was just vignettes. Yeah. It didn't feel like it was a constantly flowing through. It was like it would be scene, dark, scene, dark. And usually in plays, scenes, I mean, it's an act, you know what I mean? So it goes a while and then you change. These felt short. It's like, here's a moment in time, dark. Here's a moment in time, dark. So for me, that was a little bit, I didn't love that aspect of it. It felt choppy to me. But these women were phenomenal.
They're so good.
And it was very funny and very cute.
Yeah.
I mean, and then there's a lot of jokes in there that that really hit at New Yorkers, that really hit at Iowans, if you're from Iowa, and Idahoans, actually.
Idahoans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
a few
it's very-
jabs at those of you from Idaho. I don't know why. What'd you do to her?
But David Yazbek did all of the music. The guy who did Full Monty.
he wrote music for this play?
Every scene change had music. You did not catch that?
No, I got it.
Started with music.
But I didn't pay attention to the music. I just thought it was just random songs or whatever that
No, it was David Yazbek. It was cool.
I do like David Yazbek a great deal. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, and the set was, it was really,
It was cool. It was like
It was cool. It was
see-through
really
screens.
simple. Yeah. Like it was a kitchen in a house
Mm-hmm.
with, and then there was like a part of a family room off the side and a staircase that went off and then a door onto a back porch and a door to a side porch. And the walls of the house were screen.
But they looked like they were slats.
It looked like plank walls, and then you could see like the
Through them.
sunset, or you could
Yeah.
see the sunrise, or you
The
could see the moon,
Oh, that
or
moon was gorgeous.
yeah, or like a windmill in the distance, because it's like Iowa farmland. So, what's the basic plot story here, Joe?
The time is now. It's the summer, and the place is a big old house in Iowa City.
And Mia Farrow is a recently divorced. It's funny because if you read the plot synopsis, it says a 50-year-old. And I was like, oh, well.
Well, she says 65.
She said 65. I know.
Oh.
The plot synopsis says a 50-year-old. I read that and I was like, well, we'd be stretching that one. I think she's older than 65, frankly. But
You do?
oh, yeah,
Oh.
for sure.
Oh, I thought she looked great. Older, but great.
Anyway, so she's this recently divorced, very clearly,
very involved mother.
but very mousy.
Very mousy.
Very, has never done anything in
Ever.
her life, literally, and has just been told what to do her whole life. So,
Yes.
so she just is like, I'm sorry.
And her voice, she talks
Yeah,
up
she
here.
would talk really high.
She
And
talks
then
up
she
here.
would talk down here.
And she'd be like, wait, should I be concerned? Wait, should I be concerned? No, really, should I be concerned? Okay, because I just didn't know if I should be concerned.
Yeah.
I died.
Yeah.
So funny.
So she
And Patti LuPone comes across as like a drifter. Like you don't really
She
know.
is a drifter.
She's edgy and you don't know her backstory. And like
she
she
has
gets a
come
phone call.
from
like-
New York.
Yeah. No, from the Bronx.
From the Bronx, yeah. She goes, oh, so you're from New York.
No, I'm
from the Bronx. Anyway, and so she's super edgy, and anyway, so this woman is looking for a roommate, about maybe to help with expenses, whatever. And
Well, she also talks about the loneliness and having no friends.
Yeah, and so she has reading group. It's a book club. Anyway, so she has a son who lives in New York, and he's a clothing designer. And she says, everyone thinks that he's a homosexual, but he's not.
He's not a homosexual.
And Patti LuPone's a lesbian.
She goes, well, I'm gay.
She's like, I'm a lesbian. Oh, I have nothing against.
Oh, well, I have nothing against the homosexuals.
she-
Gay rights.
Yeah. And then she goes on and she's like, I mean, he has a lot of homosexual friends. Well, practically all of them. Anyway, it's just super funny.
Well, do you know any lesbians? Well, my son's dating a lesbian.
Yeah. So she's just super innocent and super dumb and kind of pure.
Yeah.
And anyway,
the little dance.
yeah. Patti LuPone introduces her to weed. She wants to try it, and so what she discovers
Are you getting me
is
high? Are you getting me? Am I high? Are you getting me high?
so it's just kind of like her discovery of there's more to her, and that she wants to try things and be bad and do things, and she gets to know Patty, who her name's Robin. But you know, who is very guarded, very, very guarded, and doesn't give up much.
What is this, 20 questions?
Yeah. And so she goes, when she's like, I'm very nosy and very persistent.
Yeah. I said to Allison, I go, okay, so this is funny too. This is really funny too, because I'm directing a play right now that almost didn't happen for a nanosecond, and I panicked and I was like, I gotta find a play. And so The Roommate, was one of the plays that I came across, and I was like, that sounds funny. I want to read that. Here we are in New York. It's playing across the street, and I was like, this is the play. Mm-hmm. And so now I've decided that I can't wait until I get to direct this. And I asked Allison, I go, do you want to be Mia Farrow or do you want to be Patti LuPone?
I'm like, well, I have the RBF. I think I'm more a Patty. But anyway, so all in all, it was very enjoyable.
Very fun.
Yeah, it was delightful.
And Kitty from that 70s show, she was there. She was right behind us.
She was sitting in our row, but
And she was sitting
down.
across the row.
Yeah.
And I was like,
because of course Jerry
Kitty from
notices
that
her.
70s
We're standing
show.
outside walking in, and he goes, she really looks like the mom on that 70s. That's because she is the mom on that 70s show. And I had to really stare at her to make it be her, because
listen, when you got it, you got it. I should add that to my special skills.
You really
on the resume. I can spot a celebrity.
you can pick them out of a crowd like nobody's business.
Hey, that's my friend John.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, they could be like next to me. Okay.
Aka Kit Connor.
Totally.
I'm like, that's Kit and Tommy and Rachel just having dinner. What? Where? Right there.
Yeah.
Saw your show the other night. You guys are great. Oh, thank you.
This woman I follow, she's Go Clean Co. Who follows her? Tell me. Anyway, she's from Canada, and she's apparently here right now. And she posted a picture of a house, a brownstone, somewhere on the west side that skeletons crawling up it. And she goes, while I was busy taking this picture, I looked over, and Meg Ryan was standing right next to me. Meg Ryan! My fashion icon! And people were like, well, what'd you do? She goes, stood there and frozen and stood there. That's what I did. I was like, I probably would have done the same. I probably would have been like, doo. And Jerry's like, that is Meg Ryan holding your hand.
I
Oh,
was
what?
like, hi, Meg. Really a big fan.
Yeah, no idea.
FOX.
Yeah. Anyway, so it was, I'm glad that we saw it. I'm really glad just to be like, I got to see
Two plays.
two plays, but these
Really good ones.
two very, like, they're iconic women.
Powerhouse women. And they delivered.
Yeah.
There was no phoning it in. Like, they totally could have taken a shit on stage and everyone would have been like, that was amazing. But they, like, went out there and did the thing.
In fact, because of who they are, I thought this was weird. They walked out, stood there, everyone, like, this was before the show even started. They walk out, stand on the stage, everyone's like, wah, clap, 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 clap. Because if you don't know this or not, when a famous person is in a show, they walk on stage and everyone just starts clapping. I don't. I'm like, let them just do their freaking job. But anyway, so they just stood there and everyone screamed and clapped, and then they walked off stage to their starting position, and then the show started. I've never seen that before.
No, that was weird.
That was weird.
That was super weird.
Like when Sutton came out, you know, for the first time in Mattress, everyone loses their mind and they're, you know, clapping. And
it did not happen in this evening's show, which I will talk about tomorrow. But yeah, the Tony-nominated actress who's brilliant walks out and she's like, "Duh."
In what?
Oh, nothing. And then she goes on. And I was like, oh, sorry.
In the Notebook?
Well, don't talk about it.
Oh, the old lady that's what you're talking about?
No. Joy Wood.
Joy. Oh. But she's not famous.
She's a Tony nominee.
It doesn't matter. There's a lot of people that are Tony nominees that aren't famous. They haven't,
when we saw it this summer and she came out, it was right after the Tonys.
Yeah, it was right after the Tonys.
They all lost their shit.
Yeah.
And so she comes out and she's like, ding!
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, you have to reach a certain, you know, zeitgeist.
I will tell you, she's incredible.
Yeah, she is.
And I'm a little sad I didn't get cast in Gypsy so I could work with her. Oh well. There's always next time.
Oh yeah, and you know what? You should maybe address that because people keep asking, like, whatever happened with Jerry's audition?
Oh, I didn't get it, and here's how I know. The show started rehearsal on September 28th, and I didn't get a phone call.
And the cast list came out.
The cast list came out, and I'm not on it.
Which, listen.
So, you know,
We
there's
knew
still
that.
time. There's still time. They need understudies.
Any
They
day
need
they
a
can
tour. They need a tour cast. I could get the call tomorrow.
Yeah. So, like, we knew that. There wasn't, like, really the expectation of that. It was more
it was just an amazing
that he
experience.
went and
Freaking
did it.
I did it.
And,
I did the
you
thing.
know, worked through that fear.
Yeah.
And
I freaking did it. And now I can do it again. Now I'm not afraid to do it again because I've done it and I know what to expect and I'm ready.
Yeah.
So if and when the opportunity arises, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun.
For all of you that were wondering,
yeah,
that's the outcome.
I did not make the cast of Gypsy. Here.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. So anyway, all in all, great show. Still a little bit bitter that we paid for another one, and then Jerry was like, "Oh, should we go to a different one?"
I said I would sell farts in a jar to make up the money. Or pictures of my feet.
Does anyone want a picture of his feet?
Or a
fart in a jar? Who wants one?
Venmo me at JerryVP. And with that, we're going to just wrap. We're done. I can't.